Hello, everybody. Thank you so much again. We are here on part 3 with our Q&A with our Senior Director of our Personal Credit Department, Brent Jackson. Thank you so much. And you guys, we are going to go through some amazing questions in this interview part right here. So I'm so happy we were able to pull him away again on another busy day so that we can get him here. This is Brent Jackson, Senior Department Director of Personal Credit. Brent, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing well. How are you, Bev?
Yay! I'm having a good day. I have mostly good days. When my server crashes, I am not having a good day. But today we're doing really good, so I'm pretty stoked. So let's get into it. A lot of people have already watched part 1, part 2. They're on part 3. They're like, tell me more. And here we go. I'm going to tell you more. So on this first question, what is your process for raising my credit? And do you send out boilerplate letters or dispute my issues online? Why don't you let them know how this process works?
This is a great question, and I am very happy to tell you exactly how we get the job done. You're going to be really, really happy and excited to know how we do it as well. So when it comes to credit repair, there are 3 particular ways that companies usually get the job done. It's either they'll send out letters, and that's just the only way that they do it, or they'll do the phone calls, and that's just what they do. That's it. Or they'll do the online disputes, and that's just their avenue of cleaning. With us here, we do all 3. We attack the problem by air, by land, and by sea. And so what we do is our first step is we send the letters by certified mail. The reason why we do certified mail is because the credit reporting agencies have huge mail rooms, and they just have mail coming every single day. And remember, they have over 100 million clients, so you can imagine how packed their mail room is. And so for this, if you send the letters by first class or by snail mail, even at that, there's a high chance that they are going to tell you they didn't get it. They didn't get the letter. It happens all the time. And so what you have to do is do certified mail, because their mailroom must sign that they received the letter. So way number 1 is certified mail. We send the dispute letters. Yes. Second, right after we send the letters out and we get the tracking numbers, then we go and we do the online disputes. Every agency, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they have an online portal that everybody needs to have an account with, and it's completely free. Okay, but you need an account with them. And what happens is, as soon as we mail off the letters, then we also go through the online portals and we dispute the negative items there as well. So your derogatory accounts, collections, bankruptcies, inquiries, everything. We do it online as well. Okay? That's our second way. And then immediately, once we get that, then we pick up the phone and we dispute the items over the phone. And that's our third line of attack. Now, with all 3 of these happening at the same time, this is the magic behind our masterpiece. And so that's how we're able to get your credit cleaned up so quickly, because we use all 3 angles of attack to get the job done. So it's not just letters, it's not just online disputes, it's also phone calls. And so we do that on behalf of you to make sure that we get everything cleaned up as fast as possible.
That is like a full military arsenal attack. That is fantastic. I love what you do. That is something
that's what you need.
So
that's what you need.
About. No, I love it. I love it. Let's get to our second question here is, how do you repair my credit legally? How do you do this legally?
That's such a good question. So again, you want to, and I mentioned this before, but you want to look up the Fair Credit Reporting Act.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then also look up the Fair Credit Billing Act. Both of these acts have been put in place so that if for any reason you have any items on your credit report that is hindering you holding you back, stopping you from getting approved at the banks so that you can join the economy, it's fair game to get them removed. Just plain and simple. I'm going to sum it up for you. Okay. And so with that being said, you just have to know the proper legal words to use and also the proper citations to cite from the Fair Credit Reporting Act within the letters. And so that's very important. And when we write our letters, we have all of that in there, all of the proper lingo, and the credit reporting agencies follow suit and follow the law, and so they will delete the items that we are disputing. So we have the laws in our favor when it comes to your credit reports, and we just utilize them to the max and to the 10th degree, and we get the job done. So consider credit repair, and specifically us working for you as your lawyers, and it's our job, no matter how wrong or guilty you are. We are here to defend and protect you and to make sure that we get you past this situation so that you can obtain the approvals and get the money that you deserve, buy the house that you want, get the car, the vehicles that you need, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what it's all about. But yeah, that's how we get it done legally, is we follow the Fair Credit Act and also the Fair Credit Billing Act. You can look them up.
Have the law. That's what we have. The law on our side. That's exactly what we use. Amazing. All right, we're on our third question. Do I have to participate in sending our letters and sending you their responses, or do you handle everything without me? So I think what they're saying is that once we get this going, we know that the bureaus are going to be sending out these letters to them. What do they do with the letters that are sent to them? So maybe you can kind of help.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Whenever we send out the letters, we do the online disputes, and we do the phone calls, you will get feedback by email and by regular mail. When you get that feedback, it's important that you let us know what they said. That's it. So no, you're not going to be licking envelopes and putting stamps and going to the mailbox. You're not going to do that. We are going to do that. But as far as getting an update, you will be the first person that gets updated on your credit report because it's your credit report. So they're going to send you emails. You're also going to get letters in the mail. And then it's your responsibility to come and let us know. So call into the line, speak to our representative, and let us know what that feedback is. That way, we know if we have to do a second round or third round, or if we have to re-engineer some things and go directly to the creditor instead of going to the credit reporting agencies. So your participation is more on the side of whenever you get the results, you gotta let us know exactly what those results are so that we can take the proper measures. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be very happy and everything's going to be deleted. So you're just going to give us a call and let us know, hey, everything's great. Thank you so much. And, I'm going to say this, you should give us a great review once you get these results, please. Okay. Give us good reviews. and you just let us know what the results are, and then we'll take it from there.
That is, you know what? I'm so happy that we get to have this and we get to share this with our people, because not only are we taking care of everything for them, but you guys, you have to participate in the build of your credit, just as you participated in the deterioration of your credit on one facet or another. People just think, oh, I messed it up, I don't have to work. This isn't work. This is actually fun. I mean, if you look at, there's so many companies out there. I know quite a few of them where everything's on automated. You don't get to talk to anybody for months and months and months. Here you do have that touch every single month. Call them up. Hey, I got this in the mail. What's this about? They'll educate you. You give them the information. They update it. And it lets you know we're still here working on your behalf. What you joined at the beginning, maybe 2-3 months, and now because your credit report was just marred that deep and that heavy, that it's taken this long. We're still here. We're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We're still here every month, making sure you're good to go so that you can get to that next level. That's really the name of the game, is here to educate everybody. And we're so proud to be able to do that for our people. So Brent, you're so awesome at this. Thank you. I'm really happy. Let's get to our fourth question, and this is our final question here for this series of part 3, is what do I need to have ready in terms of being prepared before we begin our screen share session? Now, before I give the floor to Brent, right now we have our live screen share sessions, and that's what we do market this as, our live share sessions, but we have curtailed it just a little bit due to learning capabilities. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let our director take the floor on that, because he is in charge of that whole department. So he's in charge of all the stats and the data that comes in. So he suggested we do something remarkable, and we're looking at it. We're going to do everything as we're doing online, but we're going to be doing immediate screenshots of everything that's been done, and we're going to give that to you as proof. So why don't you go ahead and tell our audience how this is going to work?
Absolutely. And this is a great question. And this right here, if you ask yourself the question, what makes this team different than, let's say, ABC company, right? And one thing that you're going to notice is we're very transparent. And we're so transparent that we even want you to be involved as far as watching us do the work. It's kind of like you're going to the restaurant and you get to look in the kitchen as the chef is preparing your meal. That's the type of transparency we want to give you here. And up until this point, we've done a great job, but there has been a little bit of a, let's say, it's kind of like the line is really long at the front door, because so many people aren't as tech savvy as they thought they were.
Right.
And so we spend about 45 minutes just talking Mary or Bob through the process of getting the screen share up. So if we take 45 minutes with screen share, then that's 45 minutes away from the process of getting your items deleted. And so what we've done, we've taken just one little extra step. And instead of doing the screen share so readily, what we do now is we still do it online, obviously, but we take screenshots of the entire process, and then we send that to your email. And so now, instead of you having to load up your computer and go through the figuring out how to get the screen share going for 40 minutes, you just know that you're going to get an email, and in that email, you're going to have attachments with screenshots of everything so that you have that proof. So we still have that competitive advantage. We still are, the shining diamond in the pile of diamonds.
Nice.
But we just had to make sure that we got it done more efficiently, because our goal here is to get your credit cleaned as fast as possible. And that's the difference it's another difference, advantage, should I say, with us than anybody else, is that, remember, we want you to get funding. So the longer we take on getting your credit back to where it needs to be, the longer it takes for us to do funding together. So it's very key for us to do everything as efficiently and quickly as possible, and using all the best methods and up-to-date strategies in order to get the job done. So to answer your question, that's what we do. We do everything, again, like I said, online, over the phone, and by mail, but we do take screenshots, and we send those screenshots to you for your proof.
That's so awesome. That was such a great plan, too, when you brought that. I thought, that is a brilliant plan. That it just makes so much sense, and it's just one more layer of security and being transparent and saying, look, we've done this. You have the screenshots. I was so happy. And so everything's going to be updated, of course, on all of our pages. But we are so thankful that you guys have watched this segment, part 3, thus far through, because we're at the end, you guys. We want to thank you and have an amazing, amazing, blessed day, you guys. We're going to be seeing you guys on the next part 4 with our Q&A. And as always, please, everybody, send all of your people that are interested, businesses and consumer individuals, to helpussaveamerica.com. We have a series of systems and services that service the business sector as well as the consumer sector. And in here, we do our daily webinars and our recordings where I teach you guys how the system works. Once you're educated, then I release you, and then you guys can go and have super fun and go out there and just educate and get into all these programs. So thanks again, you guys. Take care, and we will see you on part 4. Bye-bye.